Okay, on to section 5, attachment. There are 4 styles of attachment. One is avoidant, where the child kind of ignores the mother and just doesn't show distress when she leaves his side or her side. Another one is secure, where the child is somewhat distressed when the mother leaves, but is warm on her return, using her as a secure base of operations. Another one is resistant or ambivalent, which is mixed messages to the mother when she returns and awaiting to be held but resisting somewhat. And the last one is disorganized, where the child is confused or disoriented or fearful with their mothers, and it somewhat correlates with abusive home environments. I believe that I was the second one with my mother, which is secure. I believe this because I was always like attached to her, and I never wanted to leave my mom's side. And I believe I was most attached to my mother because my dad was always away at college during the day, and my mom would be with me. And I guess I just kind of spent all my time with my mother. Uh, Here's a picture of my mom. On to section 6, physiological stages of development. The first 5 stages are infant, toddler, preschooler, school-age child, and adolescence. In the infant stage, there's a trust versus mistrust, sort of psychological, psychosocial crisis. And in the toddler stage, there's an autonomy versus shame, or rather doubt crisis. In a preschooler, there's an initiative versus guilt psychosocial crisis. In the school-age child, there's an industry versus inferiority crisis. And in adolescence, there's an ego, identity versus role confusion crisis. So examples of me in these first 5 stages. Here's a picture of me in my first stage. I was an infant, so I was going through a trust versus mistrust dilemma. In this picture, I can imagine that my mother was nearby, and I was trusting her that this was okay. Getting a picture taken of me in these clothes. I don't know. But this was honestly the only picture I could find of me as an infant. On to the next stage, toddler. Here's me as a toddler. Characteristics of this are to hold on or to let go. And I'm standing next to my brother. I probably wouldn't have been able to do this alone, so I'd say I was holding on right there to familiar things, things that aren't foreign to me. And here's me in the third stage as a toddler, or no, a preschooler, I mean. Right here, it's me with my friend under a table. Now this is the initiative versus guilt stage because a virtue of this stage is purpose or courage. I'm not sure what the purpose was, but the psychosocial modality in this is to go after or to play, and I was playing by going under the table. Next stage is school-age child, which is right here. There's me in the school library. I'd imagine I was here because I was searching for competence. I was searching for knowledge to sort of place everything together. And just figure out what everything is in general. The last stage is adolescence. And this one is big on ego identity and role confusion. And a modality in this is to be oneself and to share oneself and to be around friends. And here's a pretty good picture of me around some of my friends in a German club. I'm putting myself out there and doing activities that I wouldn't have really been able to do in the earlier stages.